This is a presentation for the Collections Management course about materials and resources for librarians concerning artists' books. What is an artist's book? As Anne Evenhagen put it, an artist's book is a medium of artistic expression that uses the function of book as inspiration. In other words, it's a work of art in book form. The hand-illustrated book dates back to the manuscripts of the Middle Ages, and William Blake started a revival movement for hand-drawn book illustrations in the 19th century. But today's artists' books mostly trace their lineage to the early 20th century, when several modernist art movements began producing livres d'artistes, handmade books that combined art and poetry. These often explore all the physical variations that are possible in a book's form. Some people include book sculptures in the category of artists' books. Others include fine printing if the artist themselves made the plates. Artists' books are usually produced privately by the artists themselves or by small artisanal presses. Typically they come in very small print runs of just a few limited editions. This means they will not be in the catalogs of big publishers and distributors, and they will probably be expensive, although prices vary widely. Who collects artists' books? Typically art libraries, which are sometimes attached to art galleries or special collections. Their patrons will be other artists, art students, and researchers in art history. Places to look for reviews to help you evaluate artists' books include Printed Matter Incorporated, a nonprofit organization that runs a yearly conference and sale every year in New York. There are also the Journal of Artists' Books and Bone Folder, two journals which publish twice yearly. Before you begin, you'll need a clear mandate for what you're going to collect, a budget, and it won't hurt to cultivate some wealthy patrons. The best place to acquire artists' books is from the artists themselves, if they're still alive. Some professional fine artists will sell their work through an art dealer. Art dealers may be helpful or not. It depends on if they think you have money. Auction houses like Sotheby's and Christie's have sales devoted to printed material. There's also a database called Scipio that lists the catalogs of art and rare book sales dating back to the 16th century. Artists' books can also be sold through antiquarian booksellers. One way to look for a book is to look it up in bookfinder.com or adal.com. These websites aggregate postings on used booksellers' websites. Remember, an artist's book will have some special needs. It probably won't be in anyone else's catalog, so it will require original cataloging. In addition, you'll have to ensure that your library has a secure shelving area in a supervised reading room where patrons can look at the books. Furthermore, the book will probably require a protective case or cover. You'll need to make a clamshell box or Hollinger box to keep it in. This has been a very short summary of some of the issues involved in collecting artists' books. I hope you found some nifty things inside.